A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a bold and controversial move, President Trump announced on Saturday via Truth Social that he will deploy troops to Portland, Oregon, citing the need to combat what he describes as domestic terrorists. This decision comes as tensions rise across the nation regarding political violence, and it marks an expansion of military presence in American cities. The president stated that at the request of Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, he is directing Secretary of War Pete Hegseth to mobilize all necessary troops to protect Portland, which he referred to as war-ravaged. Trump specifically mentioned the need to safeguard U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) facilities that he claims are under siege from groups like Antifa. "I am also authorizing full force, if necessary," he declared, emphasizing the gravity of the situation as he sees it. The Pentagon has confirmed that military personnel are prepared to support operations in Portland at Trump's direction, although details regarding troop numbers and deployment timing remain unclear. Chief Pentagon spokesperson Sean Parnell stated that the Department of Defense would provide updates as they become available. However, Oregon's Governor Tina Kotek has pushed back against the president's assertions, stating that Portland is a far cry from the war-ravaged community Trump described. During a press conference, she expressed her concerns directly to Trump, emphasizing, "There is no insurrection, there is no threat to national security, and there is no need for military troops in our major city." Kotek added that military service members should be reserved for real emergencies, suggesting that the current situation does not warrant such a response. The announcement follows a series of heightened tensions in the wake of the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, which Trump has used to justify his aggressive stance against what he labels the radical left. This summer, he deployed the National Guard and active duty Marines to Los Angeles and initiated a law enforcement takeover in Washington, D.C. Portland's ICE facility has been the focus of frequent protests, leading to violent clashes at times. The Department of Homeland Security has labeled some of the actions taken by protesters as unhinged behavior, particularly after demonstrators erected a guillotine earlier this month. Trump has previously indicated his intention to take significant action in Portland, claiming, "We're going to get out there, and we're going to do a pretty big number on those people in Portland," referring to the protesters as professional agitators and anarchists. In response, Portland Mayor Keith Wilson has voiced his opposition to the troop deployment, stating, "The number of necessary troops is 0 in Portland and any other American city." He warned that the nation has a long memory for acts of oppression and suggested that the president's actions could lead to unnecessary violence. Both of Oregon's Democratic senators have condemned Trump's plans as authoritarian. Senator Jeff Merkley expressed concern that the president's actions are intended to instill fear and chaos, while Senator Ron Wyden urged Oregonians to reject what he called an attempt to incite violence in a peaceful city. Wyden shared a video from outside the ICE facility, which showed no signs of protest, countering Trump's narrative that the facility is under siege. He stated, "My message to Donald Trump is this: we don't need you here. Stay the hell out of our city." Earlier this month, Trump characterized living in Portland as like living in hell and suggested that he was considering federal troop deployment as a solution to crime in various cities, including Chicago and Baltimore. Meanwhile, in Memphis, Tennessee, Republican Governor Bill Lee announced that National Guard troops would be deployed next week as part of a surge of resources to combat crime, though the number of troops is expected to be significantly lower than those previously sent to D.C. or Los Angeles. As the situation unfolds, the public remains divided. Residents in Portland have voiced their confusion and frustration over the president's decision, with many questioning the need for military intervention. Alan Schmertzler, a 72-year-old resident, expressed his disgust, stating, "Where's the emergency?" as he enjoyed a peaceful day by the river. Another resident, John McNewer, called Trump's assertion ridiculous, emphasizing the tranquility of the city. The Pentagon has yet to release significant details about the planned deployment, leaving many questions unanswered. Governor Kotek reiterated that there is no national security threat in Portland, asserting that the community is safe and calm. The situation continues to develop, with many watching closely to see how Trump's decision will impact Portland and other cities he has targeted for military intervention. As protests and political tensions simmer across the nation, the implications of deploying troops domestically raise critical questions about civil liberties, governance, and the balance of power. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.